Hi, welcome back. In this Tech Bite, we're going to take a look at setting up a remote class session using Google Meet, Classroom, and Calendar to pull it all together. Let's get started. First, you'll need to navigate to your Google Classroom classes list and open the class you'd like to set up for a remote session. In my class here, I have a few students, and to select them all, I'm going to click on this checkbox here on the top of the list. From here, I'm going to click on Actions and Email. This is just a quick way to get all of your students in one shot without having to enter them individually. Compose a basic email stating the class hours and some instructions on how to get started. With the message composed, let's not send it out just yet. Copy all the email addresses from the BCC field by clicking at the edge of the last email address, and then press Command A on the keyboard to select all, and Command C to make a copy. Moving away from the email for now, let's open a new tab and visit Google Calendar. Click on the day of the set event, and then Create. Fill out the fields with title and duration. And now we can add the guests by pressing Command V on the keyboard. This next option is key. We need to add conferencing. Now that we have the conferencing enabled, let's click this little drop-down triangle. Here is the meeting ID that we'll need to copy and paste into the email. So let's select that and press Command C on the keyboard to copy. Down here we have more options. Let's see what's available. You can set time zones. You can set this event to repeat either daily, weekly on Wednesday, or you can set a custom repeat time. Notification and email. Let's set an email notification 2 hours before the event start time. And we can add a small description. With all these fields complete, let's click Save and head back to our email. After saving, you'll be prompted to send invitation emails to your Google Calendar guests. You can send this or decline it because we're going to be sending our own email. Let's click on the body and paste our Google Meet code. Let's make this text slightly larger so it's more visible. Once we've confirmed the details here, we can go ahead and send this email. In addition to this email, they will also receive that 2-hour alert that we set earlier. All right, and we're back. Through the power of video editing, we are now on the day of our remote session. Let's click the conference link and see how it plays out. If this is your first time using Meet on your web browser, you will be prompted to allow camera and microphone access. Let's do that now. All right, with permissions out of the way, let's go ahead and join our meeting. All right, so as you can see, here are the 3 students here that have logged into the remote session. Initially, you'll notice that there may be a bit of chatter going on and kind of overwhelmingly noisy if all the students have their microphones on. What you'll want to do in this event is actually disable the microphone on all of them. So let's click on this participant pane here, and then we can click the drop down on each individual person to mute their microphones. After muting a student, they and only they can unmute themselves. So it'll sort of be like an announcement that you can make saying that, hey guys, I'm muting your microphones right now. If you're called on to speak or you have something to say, you can unmute your microphone at that time, but there has to be some sort of order with this. Otherwise, it's just going to be chaos, especially if there's a class of 15, 17 students. Another option to communicate is text chat, which can be useful for sending links and documents. Anyone can participate in this. So this is just a test chat, and all the participants can do this simultaneously. Last but not least, you have the option to present your screen to the class with either only one window or the entire screen, with the ability to switch back and forth depending on what your needs are. So if you come down here, you'll see present now, and then we can choose our entire screen, which will give our desktop, our doc, or we can, for instance, open up, let's say, a Microsoft Word document. We can click choose a window, and then it'll say document 1 and then share. So here you can have all sorts of text, notes, similar to what you would experience with a traditional board where you can have a lesson plan and discuss topics of the day. So that sums it up for remote class sessions. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time.